Welcome to another video. In this video, we are going to solve the question number 6 where we have to find the prime numbers in the given range. So what we have to do, we have to assign a range that is the lower limit as well as upper limit. And within the limit, we have to find all the prime numbers present between them. If there are any prime numbers, it will print. If there is no prime number, it will not print. As simple as that. So what are the inputs? Inputs are the numbers which you have to get. That is the lower range as well as the upper range. That we have to give is an input, and we will get all the prime numbers present between this limit or present between this range as our output. Now, what are the constraints? The constraint is that it can have the activity up to 10 to the power 6 and it should not go beyond that. And what are the input? Input will be the integers and we will get all the prime numbers between that range as an output. Now, what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are those special numbers which are greater than 1 having two factors themselves and 1. The prime number can be distinguished from a composite number by resolving their prime factors. That is, we can get the factors and we can resolve it. So prime numbers these are the examples of prime numbers up to 200, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, like that way. Now, how we can solve this problem? We can solve this problem first assigning the range, the lower range as well as the high range. When we complete the assigning the range, we have to find the prime numbers present within that range. That means we have to just solve this keeping a range. Now, how we can approach this one? We can simply approach this by keeping two things in mind. That is the prime number as well as the time. First, the prime numbers. We can find the prime numbers by simply dividing the number or with finding a divisor of that prime number. If any divisor is there other than 1, then we can tell that the number is not prime. Otherwise, we can tell the number is prime. And count the time. We have to keep in mind the time. That means we have to solve within that time. So we have to limit number of operations. How can we limit it? We should not try to check all the numbers up till 10. We can check up to root n. If we find the divisor within the root n, then we don't have to go any further. We will tell that the number is not prime. If we don't find any divisor, we will tell that the number is prime, because after root n there should not be there is no any further divisor. We can define it with an example. If we see the factors of 24, what are the factors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. Now what is root 24? Root 24 is near about 4.5. So when root 24 is near about 4.5, all the we will get some of the divisors which are less than 4.5, and we can tell that this number is not prime. Similarly, if we see 72, there are some numbers which is less than between 8 to 9. We know 8, the root 72 is between 8 to 9. So we have got this number between 8 to 9. So we can tell that 72 is not a prime number. Similarly, we can see the 100. There are some numbers which are between the root 100, that is 10. So we can conclude that if we get any numbers between the root of that number, we can tell factors between the root of that number, we can tell that that given number is not a prime number, but that is a composite number. So seeing that approach we can use here, and we can find the given number using, we can find divisors of the given number, and if we get the divisor we can tell that is not prime. If we not get, we will tell it's prime. Now let us see how we can approach in this case. The code will be, first we have to assign both low and high so that we can assign them using keyboard. After that, we have to take count into account. What counts to count? Simply count the number of factors present. If the number of factors is 0, because we have just omitted, we have started the division from 2, because every number is divisible by 1, so we have started the number from 2. If we find any divisor, then we will tell that it is not prime. If we not find, we will say that number is prime. Now let us try to write the code. Now we will write the code here. can to save the time, I have just written the code here, and let us check the run the code and see the output. We have got the output. So let us give some input for 12 and 24. So let us see we get the output or not. So what are the numbers? We get 13, 17, 19, 20. Thus we can see that our program is run as we have studied. The program is running well. Let's submit the program and see. So the program is accepted and it is correct. So hope you have understood the program. Thank you.